Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
Best of one lower bracket once again. RNG against the side of N3. Question for you, because it is an SCATR. What does every pub player say after a Dota 2 game in the SCA against Chalice and Kaka? Probably the slowest lane on the map right now. Like, you've got an unblown. In fact, I say that, but they are going to land a very nice fisher here onto Pure. Body blocks out as well. Chalice able to find a perfect block, and the most farmed here on the map right now, just very confidently moving across. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Toby still being harassed out by X-Nova, but here comes the turnaround from Kataomi and Toby. They'll just work together onto the Lich with the Frost Shield. It's just so much damage reduction. They'll move it in for the Avalanche. They will find the TB. Ghost, the Fisher is there. Toby, he is going to drop. It's not a good trade whatsoever. I mean, you've got X-Nova, but you lose your pulse free Brewmaster. It's just nearly as there, so it's not going to take too long to get this tier 1 tower down. But again, Chalice is already pushing that top tier 1 for an even trade. At bottom lane, all they got, it's going to be Kaka. On the Earthshaker, he does get picked off here by Kataomi.
The biggest kill in the world. It does still open up this bot tower push, although down mid.
Yeah, they've got Fishman. Stun will land, they'll find the AA. A decent trade for either side.
Or at least they won't see anyone that kind of wants to sneak around. They're going to be able to protect with that sentry. They catch out Toby though.
They do. Mid lane, Toby just going to drop on the Brewmaster all alone.
The damage is just heavily cut off. And now they get this opportunity to push mid. They've got level 3 Edict. They can just melt their own objectives alone. And Steve coming in.
Yeah, they're coming in onto Chalice, but he's such a tanky boy. He's got that Crimson Guard up, so you're just literally doing no damage with these familiars or the wolves. They'll keep trying to move in, but where's the damage output? Kaka, he'll just block the path. Chalice just walks out. No problem. Because we've got a big smoke coming out. RNG. Smoked as 4, moving their way down towards the bottom side. They're going to find the Visage. That's a big target. They will not connect with the Pit of Malice. Stormstormer with some very good micro. Now Kataomi from the backside with a nice avalanche into the Ice Blast onto Chalice. But where's your follow-up damage? It's not there yet. They'll chase down Somnus on the Lashrak, but he's going to be just fine. In fact, Kaka, he's coming in from the backside. But who are they aiming? Kaka in trouble, is going to drop on the Earthshaker. As X-Nova now is completely surrounded and will also go down. In fact, Chalice still trying to tank up, but they're onto Somnus. Somnus, he's a Giga Chat. He might be able to fight back, but not quite. They've got so much damage. In fact, even Ghost showing up at the last seconds of the team fight needs to back his way out.
Hands up, going for a quick Sanj into the Scotty here just to have a little bit more stats. You still have this blink threat from Kafka eventually coming through, though.
X-Nova in big trouble. The Familiars again landing perfectly. They'll need to let X-Nova die. It's Kataomi looking for a bit more, but doesn't have the spells to throw out.
As well, it'll just force even more out from RNG's economy. More investments on sentries.
Somnus, they're going to find Toby. They'll drop the Echo Slam, and Toby's gone.
Radiant's bottom
Kaka with the blink up can kind of set that up for his team. The side of NTT though, again, they're not lagging too far behind. Fairly even game 6-6. 2K lead still on RNG though.
Right about to break out. The wolf form was popped here by Purus. He will try to rush forward. He would love Somnus. It's a massive pick-off. Kaka, he'll cop the Ice Blast, but Somnus, he's the real target. Where's the help? He's popped the Bloodstone, trying to survive. In comes the Dark Portal. Now a nice Fisher. Kaka, he may have saved the day, but Somnus is still dropping. May eventually go down as Toby. He's trying to get the work done, but where's the damage output? Somnus, he's going to survive on the Lashrak. They don't have enough to finish the job off. Somnus, how does he walk out of it? He's alive. It's Kataomi, he's the one to drop. Chalice, he makes it just in the nick of time, and they keep going for more now. Fishman, also being caught out on the AA, is going to go down.
I mean, you have some answers on hand. The AA can make it a little bit more annoying to hold on to your life for the Sunder. Well,
and they go again. Kaka gonna find Kataomi, so they do at least find themselves to support Tiny. Not the biggest deal in the world, but perhaps they could think about Roshan.
Yeah, it's not gonna take too long. Ghost already in the pit, but he'll have free reign. And Somnus is going for his own BKB. So he's really not going to care about the jumps in. He's not going to care about the Brewmaster splitting apart, trying to hold him off.
Oh, Echo Slam top lane. They do end up finding Stormstormer. He's fine for now, however, for Kaka. He's the one getting targeted with the Ice Blast, with the Cold Feet, but he's going to be just fine. In fact, now Chalice, he's being targeted, trying to go through the Dark Rift, through the portal, but they're just stunning him up. He's still a very tanky target. Chalice is still trying to go through the door, but it's just closing on him. They will not let the man go on the backside. Entity on the other side of things in the Radiant jungle, hanging around. Sending Toby's remnants in. And they go. Kataomi is there with the avalanche and the toss-up. Somnus, he'll get the BKB up in time. Still perfectly healthy, but is he really? Familiars, oh boy, he's down. Kaka, he tried to go for the Echo Slam, but it does not help in the end, and he's dropped as well. There's just so much damage now flying out from Entity. They've got the Chain Frost down onto the Underlord. That's going to be another, as Chalice just cannot get away. They just melt.
Oh, that was really...
If Entity can find a way, try and force this as Ghost. Still hanging around. Doesn't have the Aegis this time around and be in big trouble. They do make the jump in. Kataomi is there with the Avalanche Toss, and now the Ice Blast to fly through. He's copying a fair bit. Ghost, what do you do about this one? He'll go for the Sunder. Meanwhile, on the backside, Pure, he's been caught out. X-Nova holds him down, and they just burst him down on the Lycan. But this time around, Entity getting a little bit too overly confident in RNG. They were ready for it. Still frontline for the team. Chalice right behind him. See Toby here on the Brewmaster, and Kaka's in. He's popped the Echo Slam immediately, just no hesitation. With the 4th staff away, he's going to allow him a way out. There's now the Ice Blast. It'll land on a couple. Chalice, he'll be okay to walk, and it seems like Entity are not interested in trying to force this fight. They're just happy everyone survives. That'll be enough for them. Around river area, trying to make their way over to that Radiant Triangle. Ghost is going to show himself. Nisha is committed just on the Familiars, trying to burst them down, but Ghost, he does get caught out. Ice Blast and a big avalanche is out. Kataomi setting up perfectly. Chalice is in big trouble here on the Underlord. He might just drop and does. Meanwhile, X-Nova getting chased down, but will be left alone, so instead they'll go after Kaka on the Earthshake. That'll be another as Ghost now is completely surrounded. How does he survive this one? It doesn't seem like he can, though. Chalice does try to move in, but it's not in time. They are falling like flies here, the side of RNG. As Entity, they will just keep moving forward. Somnus still trying to fight, does go man up against Pure. In fact, that's a lot of damage from Somnus. He's got one down and another. He's found Pure on the Lycan. Somehow RNG still managed to find a way to fight back, and it's off the back of Somnus.
Yeah, they did have to buy back on multi...
Again, they've been looking to try and fight the side of RNG for quite a long time. Doing a good job of trying to avoid them altogether, but Stormstormer going to move in as the vision of the Familiars as well as the Wolves coming up from Pure. They're going to find Ghost on the TB, and they will slowly start to move in. Ghost kind of surrounded here, does get tornadoed up. Pure, he'll pop the wolf form. Who are they going to target down first? On the top side, they found X-Nova, they found Kaka. Both supports in trouble. X-Nova already gone, and now Kaka just drops to the damage of Pure. It's just so much damage as Somnus needs to back out. The BKB is wearing off. He does get nullified. Ghost, he's going to try and man fight through this, but can he really do it? It seems like he'll try. Toby will back out. They will lose Fishman, however. That's the AA down. That's at least one down for the side of RNG, but Entity, they do buy back. In fact, RNG, they will not stick around. Somnus, he's going to be just fine. Pure can't get
someone down. Definitely going to help the cause there. A Lincoln's coming out from Somnus to help defend himself, especially from Nullifiers. Going to be really nice to have as well. A little bit more for that to be up, though.
Oh boy, they've got Chalice. That's a big one, but he does BKB up. In fact, now the Pit of Malice turning right back around Toby. He's a big target. He'll be able to force stuff away, though, and does get the Primal Spit off. Is now Ghost. He'll be targeted here with the toss back of Kataomi, but Ghost is still fine. He will get force stuffed out of there. Meanwhile, X-Nova being chased down by the units of Pure. In the backside, though, they've got an Echo Slam. They've got the Sunder. Pure being gazed up. Can they get some revenge here? They cannot. He is still just fine. Chalice is the one to go down on the Underlord, but Ghost still trying to man up, still trying to fight against Toby. Toby will force stuff away. Where's the team fight? Entity, it seems like they're out once again. Ball's in their court. How do they initiate this one? Kataomi already on the outskirts of the Roshan pit, not allowing anyone to sneak in, and now X-Nova, he does get caught out, but barely does not drop. He does survive for another day as the Ice Blast is going to fly through X-Nova. He is going to force stuff and barely avoid it for now, but Roshan still being taken by the side of Entity. He's going to be there once again from Entity. High ground being held in this Radiant Triangle there from RNG, and they're going to counter smoke. This could be the big team fight we've been waiting for as Entity. So many ways of scouting out. Not so much through this smoke, but now that the smoke is broken on a couple, what they found, it's going to be Stormstormer. The Pit of Malice to lock him down. The Fish is there to follow up, but in comes Kataomi and X-Nova. He just gets deleted by the support Tiny. As he keeps moving forward, goes, who do we go for? Stormstormer, he's the target. They finally find the Visage, or maybe not Stormstormer. He's still running, but X-Nova, he's trying to get the job done himself, and eventually Ghost will find it. 2 down, and Chalice finds to back his way out, and again, it's still a very slow game. Like, you are still behind as RNG. Sure, your 1 racks up now, but you could lose 1 team fight, and the game could just snowball back the other way. Though I say that, Viewer does get caught out. He's the biggest target. The Gaze is going to lock him down, drag him out. The Kataomi, he's got the dieback on the Lich, so X-Nova, he's down for 80 seconds. In goes Pure with the Wolf form, but he needs to run away as Kaka, looking for the chase, waiting for the BKB, but now the Fisher is going to lock him down. Somnus should have the damage and will eventually get it out. Pure's down for 100, but he does have buyback.
Pit Roshan's up, everything on hand again.
Absolutely. Everything now available on this Roshan. RNG, they'll get to work. Entity, they've got no way to answer to this. I mean, this is the first Roshan. It feels like that RNG could just kind of walk into the pit and finally get it done. And
been using the Fiend's Gate for any aggressive movement out, more defensive, but they'll get to it.
They're away about Ghost, just going to get right to work. The bot tier 3 tower already gone. Bottom racks, not going to last long either. Kataomi is going to jump in though. Avalanche tosses out. Ghost is in big trouble. He got silenced and he will go down the first time. But he's got the Aegis. He's got the refresh. He's still got the initial meta, but the silence is there with a nullifier.
Oh my god.
Oh, Ghost is gone. And the rest of RNG, they need a way out of this team fight. Chalice just leaves, but he's left by himself. Somnus needs to TP out on the tree line. With the BKB, is going to be all right.
Kirito could find themselves in an interesting spot.
We go, RNG. They're going to try and force something. They found Toby. The root is there. He should have follow up. You don't have the burst damage, though, with the Aeon Disc. He's going to be just fine to reinitiate this team fight with his own primal split. But they are trying to back off a Kataomi. Look at the damage output from this Tiny with the tree volley. He does at least find Kaka, but the buyback is there. Ghost now is trying to force the fight once again, but does need to back out. It just doesn't seem like the one, as the BKB does wear off, but now Entity, they keep moving forward. They want the Terror Blade. They've got it locked down with the Abyssal Blade. Ghost is in big trouble. He's going to try and find a way to buy back. He'll go for the Terror Wave, but it does nothing through the BKB. This is not the team fight. RNG need to get back to the high ground and will do so.
Does anything. Arcanist Armor just kind of does the same thing for your team.
Yeah. They go again. Mid lane. They're going to find some familiars and some units. They're Pure. He's going to pop the Wolf form. They have found him out. He'll go for the BKB right back in onto Somnus, just chomping him down. It's a fair bit of damage, but not quite enough. Somnus, he'll turn around. Looking for the fight, but Pure is out of there. They know where RNG are. Entity, we don't want to fight without the Wolf form, but they might just think about it. Mid lane, Chalice, he'll get hexed up here by Stormstormer. It's a fair bit of damage with that Bloodthorn. They're still going for it with the Familiars, but with that Crimson Guard, he's taking a fair bit of it as Chalice, still in trouble, is going to walk his way out. Meanwhile, Kataomi looking for a way back into the team fight as Stormstormer. Now the one in trouble. Somnus moving back in with the Bloodstone charges, trying to get some damage down. Chalice, in the meantime, in the mid lane, just tanking all the units out here from Entity. They are just dealing with Broodlings.
They dance it already. 65 minutes in, 66 minutes in for day one.
And there goes X-Nova. He's not going to last long against that support Tiny, but in comes Ghost, trying to punish, but he cannot. In fact, now Ghost, he's the one turned on. That's a bad position. Somnus, he's jumped in though, with a massive split earth, and now Chalice, he's there with the Pit of Malice as well, trying to burst them down. The Familiars, the Visage, he's in big trouble. Kaka's out with the Echo Slam. Maybe they've got it up, and they do. Stormstormer's got, but Somnus, he will drop as well. Onto Toby, the Aeon Disc is going to proc. Into the primal split they go. X-Nova, he brought back into the team fight. He'll back his way out, at least for now, and is going to be just fine. It's another reset fight. TATI, I'm sure we could make it happen. If there's any server that makes it happen, it's probably us.
To be fair, I've seen my own share of mid liches.
Top lane.
It's interesting.
Certainly is. Look at that damage from that tree volley, just bursting down 2.3k damage as now they make the jump in. Somnus in trouble, and they toss him, they burst him down just so quickly. Pure, he has the damage. Stormstormer trying to back his way up, and now it's Ghost that's in trouble. Can they surround him? Pure, he's looking for more on the backside. He's found Kaka on the Earthshaker. No forced up away this time through the Nullify, but Chalice trying to buy a bit of time, but Kaka's gone. Pure going for more now. Somnus, keep in mind he has no buyback available for this fight. Where's Ghost? All by himself, still trying. Does end up getting the Terror Wave off just in the nick of time to force them back, but he's gonna find a target that actually aimed down. Toby will move in. Now with the Bloodthorn, he's copying way too much damage, but the Sunder is there in time. Ghost trying for the TP out, is gonna make it. Just barely.
Just once again going the way of Entity. I wonder who they give the axe to at this point, because I would say just hand it over to Pure. Yes, have the Wolf Bite. Wolf Bite of Visage with Silent as the Graveyard. No, you know, just Wolf Bite. Insane.
Yeah.
To be fair, like it's already hard to understand whatever's going on here.
Kataomi's a wolf right now, John. That's a very, very scary predicament if he does make the jump in with that Swift Link. Let's see how it works out for them. They're going to try and defend high ground here. RNG, in they go. Kataomi, he's in with the Aeon Disc. He's going to save X-Nova. He'll be back out of there. That Ghost, he's the one to move in. They found Pure on the Lycan. Pure's in trouble and he's gone. At least the first time. That's just the age, the tree volley. He's going to fly in, but Pure casually walk out as they do Cyclone up the TV once again. Ghost cannot get to work, but now they've banned at least Fishman on the AA. Ghost forced the BKB up, but he's going to be just fine to take the AA down. And they hold on to the top racks. Keep in mind, you are basically one mid lane barracks away from having Megas up for RNG, but I don't really think it matters so much right now, considering we're almost 8 minutes into the game. RNG gonna move their way in. There's your tree volley. It does do quite a bit of damage onto Ghost. He's lost half his HP pool. The Ice Blast also gonna land, but they are gonna be fine to back their way up. How do we translate X-Nova here into a pos 1? But never mind. Toby in a danger. RNG trying to move in into that mid lane. There's two big targets if they can make the jump. Somnus is there with the Scythe device to get started. Pit of Malice, Ghost trying to move in with the tree volley damage. You've got to be wary, but he has the Sunder. He'll reset. Back in onto the Visage they go. Stormer is going to be able to back his way out. Now without the BKB Ghost, he's going to be so careful. It's on the backside. Chalice is gone on the Underlord. Kaka, he'll go for a Fisher to try and hold them back, but they can't control this Tiny. He's in that wolf form. In goes Pure as well. The Echo Slam, it literally does no damage. Triangle they hold. Kataomi, I mean, he has a Divine Rapier. If you can find the kill, it's a pretty big one. X-Nova, Aeon Disc.
That's not the target.
No, it's certainly not. Ice Blast will land. Kataomi, he'll get the Wolf Bite now and be fine to back off. In fact, he wants to go back in. Double Wolf strat here. They do move in. Somnus with the Shiver's Guard. In fact, they found Toby, but he has his own Aeon Disc, so he's going to be just fine. Meanwhile, Pure, he'll get stunned up through the BKB, will retreat immediately. Didn't have enough time on that BKB left to keep going. Understands he can't really handle Ghost without it.
An axe. So you will see the Chilling Touch remove. Secondary life in. Is this enough to open up high ground for them? It surely should be.
Are you kidding? I mean, 7th Roshan, you're telling me now it's gonna work?
Yeah, it's multiple tossbacks.
Right.
That could be it. Opens up this game. Just instantly relocate multiple heroes back. Keep controlling Ghost. Keep controlling Somnus. Open up the high ground. Still, you drop the Pit of Malice, you drop the Split Earth, you drop the Firestorm, a push just doesn't happen.
No, it does not. They are still going to try, though. Who have they got? It looks like Somnus on the left track has been caught out, but he'll BKB up. He'll survive. As Ghost will go for Terror Wave. He's going to be just fine. Still doing a fantastic job of defending in this game. On lane, Toby, and he gets spotted out though. Kaka, he's the one getting jumped here on the Earthshaker, but he does have the Aeon Disc. Meanwhile, from the backside, Kataomi, he's got that tree volley in X-Nova. He's going to go down, but the immediate buyback is there as Ghost now. Man's up against Pure. It's a lot of damage onto that Lycan, but he backs his way out as now the Hex is out. Ghost is in big trouble. The Ice Blast will connect, and he is gone, but he does have buyback.
They've still got the 8 or 9. But I can't be sure. Refresh out on Toby just to ensure they take this next Rosh, no problems. RNG though, smoked up. Close by.
They're going to try. They don't want to let this Roshan go down. Toby and Pure. Round.
Oh no, they're ending. They're ending.
Oh, they are ending. They're going for the Ancient.
RNG, are they going to get away with it?
They go. RNG, can they get it done? The Glyph is there. They are moving back to rotate back in. This could be the play of the century as RNG. They're trying. X-Nova in big trouble. They're Pure. Should drop. Meanwhile, Somnus still going. In the meantime, Ghost, he's had enough. He's popping his BKBs right up to the Ancient. He goes. But
oh,
he's going to drop. Oh, he's gone.
He couldn't sunder.
Oh, he couldn't sunder. They are not going to be able to end. What in the hell am I watching?
So they're going to have to play defensively in RNG, send an entity. I mean, they know something's up. Divine's gone from Ghost, not going to be hitting as hard. Haven't managed to hold on to buyback though throughout this entire time.
Back into the bot racks they go, Entity. And they are really trying to get this racks finally down, but Ghost has respawned. They do at least find the range racks.
Yes.
Ghost has boarded Death on. They're going.
Oh,
they're going for the Dire Ranger once again. In come the rotations. They're going to try, but Ghost, he's got the Terror Wave. They're just going to man up through this. The Echo Slam being committed. RNG, have they gone too far? Or are they going to be able to make it? It doesn't seem like it. They are going to drop. Once again, they will go down. Back towards that bot racks they go. They want the Mega Creeps up. Entity, they are going to find it. Kaka, he's in with the Fisher. One lane of barracks now left for Entity to try and aim for, and that's the top side, but they're going for the tier 4 towers. They've had enough of this game. They're onto the Visage though. They could have him. Stormstormer, he's in big trouble. Somnus will keep moving forward. Stormstormer though, he does go into that stone form. He'll survive for now as RNG. They will go for a reset, or do they? Backing up to Stormstormer they go. They want the Visage. They've got him down, but he's got buyback. You can rejoin.
Your fours are gone.
I love this game. I hope it literally never ends, John. I hope this goes on forever. This is an amazing game between
It has a very high chance of not ending. I'm still baffled that X-Nova is only level 23.
Hey! Toby just gets rid of the Axe Blessing.
You don't want to hand that off. Kaka could make great word of jumping around with the enchant as well. And no one checked anyway. So if you don't see the Axe Blessing being denied, does it really disappear?
Very good question, John. Bot lane, a great question is, can Somnus survive through this one? But now at least he can, just trying to walk his way up, but he's surrounded, and once the ethereal ends, he is down. In goes into the X-Nova, trying to chase down the Lich. A nice Fisher though from Kaka, gonna make sure he's fine. X-Nova still fine. Pit of Malice is out into the Chain Frost. They just want to make sure Toby can't keep chasing back Toby. Dropping so darn low to this Chain Frost. When does it end? It won't be enough in the end. Toby's gonna be alright.
You've got the Divine and Fishman now. With the Axe Blessing on him, and his own Divine that he buys out. There we go. This is what we were talking about. This is how you end the game. This is it. This should be it for Entity. And if somehow Fishman dies in back, which honestly as an AA isn't too hard to do, and that could help RNG hold on once more. But they really have all the tools they need. This massive Tiny, this massive AA. Or RNG, if they manage to hold on somehow, that's, I don't know what to say.
Oh, here we go. Tier 3 tower, top lane, still up. Ghost, he'll take care of it with the Terror Wave, just pushing back all the remnants, though Kataomi will go for a tree volley, but not gonna be able to get any damage off onto Ghost. Toby gonna move back in, does find the tier 3 tower, so that's the tier 3 goal. Onto the racks they go. Got the mid lane to go through as well as Entity. Familiars getting the job done. Eventually, that is, though Ghost trying to slow them down the best he possibly can. Balance out early on.
Racks left.
Indeed, in goes the Tiny, though the Hex is out into the Fisher, and now the Chain Frost. But Kataomi, he does have a BKB up, so he's going to be just fine. Back his way out. On to the top racks they go. They do get Pit of Malice up, just everyone being rooted here by Chalice. Ice Blast is going to fly through onto Ghost, but there's going to be no follow-up. They just want the Megas. Onto Pure, though. He does get caught on the left side. The refresh is there by Somnus, but it leads to nothing. Is now Kataomi. He does move in onto Toby, onto that Brewmaster. Can they take him down? Not quite. Aeon Disc is there once again, though. Toby, he is dropping low now. He might just drop and does, but he's got buyback. And I know Mega Creeps are up. It literally means nothing. No, Mega Creeps. Rather against the side of Entity with the Megas, and in they go. Ice Blast is there. Chalice gonna be targeted. Here comes the Chilling Touch. It's a lot of damage, but Chalice, he does have the Crimson Guard to protect us now. They move in onto Somnus, but the Terror Wave goes to Zan. Onto Kataomi, he'll try to focus him down, but the Wolf Form allows him to get away, as it seems like they need to try and reset. RNG, it's not the fight they wanted. They just can't lock them down long enough. In goes Pure, though, onto X-Nova. The Fisher was not there in time to block him off. X-Nova still actually being left alone here by Pure. Instead, he sees Chalice on the Underlord. He'll Abyssal Blade him up. Chalice in huge trouble, should drop surely. Eventually, as he is surrounded and will go down. No buyback available on the Underlord. X-Nova, he's going to go down to the Ice Blast off.
8th Roshan melting. Probably just deny the Axe Blessing once more. Smoke out, and Entity looked to...
Patient for 2 hours now. They may as well keep being a little bit more patient as Kataomi, Wolf Form is there. Double damage rune. Avalanche toss back. They've got a big target on Chalice. They'd love a dieback right now. Ghost. He's going to try and jump in and save the day. Refresh is out. Terror Wave is out as well. Toby, he's the one to drop.
Dieback.
No buyback available. That was a dieback on the Brewmaster.
Forced to rip through here, Mike.
Yeah.
The Ancient is exposed.
It certainly is.
So they just need to keep that creep wave alive somehow.
It certainly is. And they've got the Fiend's Gate available if they wanted to try and abuse it. Aka, going for a fish, are going to miss. Somnus, he's right in as well. In fact, it's Ghost that we need to watch right now on this TPs. They've got the AA down. That's 2 Divines in the deck. Is this the turning point now? As they found another. It's going to be the Aegis down on the Visage. He'll respawn very, very soon. Toby, he's still got no buyback. They're back onto Stormer. They might just have him, and it seems like they do. He is going to drop, but he does have buyback.
Ah, this is just
They're
rough.
still going. Fishman, he's going to drop a second time, but Pure, he's going to be right to back his way out as Kataomi now getting caught out on the Tiny. He might drop Taboo, and he does. Pure, he does move back in. Chalice is going to drop. That's 2 down with that buyback for the side of RNG.
You're still stuck here, so they're going to need to repeat that process again, Mike.
Here we go.
They need to knock him out one more
They're
time.
get started. They've got Ghost for the toss back. The TB Abyssal Blade is out. He's going to go down. He's got buyback. He'll commit immediately. It's going to be a 4v3 situation. RNG are in trouble as Somnus dropping low. Pops the Bloodstone. Tries to run, but it is not going to make it out. He'll buy back as well. This could be the opening, though. Entity needed as they can go onto those T4 towers. They've got the mid creeps incoming. Ghost, he's going to find a way to fight. Kaka, he's in with the Echo Slam, and the Fisher locks them down. Terror Wave out with the Wolf Form. It allows them to just keep running. It's Kataomi still trying to fight back. Stormer, Tree Volley, everything thrown at Ghost, but it's going to be enough. The dieback is there. RNG are in huge trouble now. It's a 2v4 situation. Surely there is no way to defend this. Those Somnus, he'll try one last time, but it's over. Or is it? They paused the game at a very awkward time. Fisher's out. It's all over. The big surrounding the Ancient. GG is caught eventually. Entity barely managed to do it. 107 minutes in. I don't know what else to say here, John.
Oh, that's just insane. I don't think the longest game in the main stage ever